Hello, cherries, and welcome to live Jerry Cherry Sunday episode 37. In today's video, we're going to go over the Mixolydian mode, and it's a great mode. It's just amazing, and every guitar player or musician should know it. And if you are getting some lagging here, I apologize once again. I've had these issues for a little while now, and but the good news is tomorrow I have a new internet service. It's going to be Fios, which is fiber optic instead of this coaxial, and supposedly that is better, and anything will be better. But so we'll continue on. We'll carry on. We'll use what we have, and that's the thing with music and being a guitar player. You just got to use what you got, you know. I don't care if you have a skateboard with some strings attached to it, you know. You just got to make it sound good, right? So the Mixolydian mode is really one of the coolest sounding modes and the most useful modes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over like just a couple of song ideas, songs that you've known that utilize this mode and utilize this scale. So like for instance, a song like this one, like Bittersweet Symphony from the Verve. It's like this. Hello, Lori. You know the song, right? By the Verve. Hey, Bradley. Apparently I can't talk and play at the same time. All right, how you doing, guys? So that is the Mixolydian mode. Thank you and have a great day. So, we're going to get to the lesson in just a second. I'll put a timestamp in the description if you want to get right to it. But right now I just want to say hello to a few of my friends who are so kind to show up for a little bit on this Sunday. Lori, good afternoon. Good to see you. Great to see you. And Tom G. So good to see you, my friend. And Bradley. You made it. It's good to see you, Bradley. All right. Yeah, that is a great song. And there's so many songs in this mode. You know, it's interesting to call it, you know, mode, that a song in a mode. But the reality is a lot of songs are in modes. They're in certain keys, but the feel of it is a mode. And generally, modes are more like moods, right? If you think of like music puts you in a certain mood, well, you know what? Modes are like moods because they have a certain feel to them. Like you'll notice that every song in Mixolydian has the same mood in a way. Yeah, great to see you, Bradley. So let's just talk real quick about what the Mixolydian mode is. Now, I mentioned in the very, very beginning that I've had some issues with streaming, so there's a lot of lagging going on probably, and it's been a real problem. But tomorrow, I have a new internet service, Fios, and I'm very excited about that. I mean, hopefully it works and there's no serious lagging like I'm getting right now. So, the Mixolydian mode, say this. Say you have your A scale, right? A major scale. You know? Basic major scale, right? Everyone knows that one. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. All smooth. That's good news. I have the settings basically on the most basic, normal settings, and so no lag today. That's good. It's a good sign so far. So if you know this scale, and this is basically in any key, but we're going to play A major scale because starting on the fifth note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is E. Now, if you start on E and play all the same notes from the A major scale, you have this. So basically, it's a scale within a scale. So, if you play E, an E major chord, you have all the notes in A major. So check this out. You could play I'll loop an E major chord right now. Just a regular E major chord. E major chord. Now I'll play an A major scale. A major. Right? See, if I was to play an A major scale, it would sound like this. If we're major. Right, it's basic. But you could also play the same scale over an E chord. It's the same notes, but it sounds completely different. Because the E has this note now, a dominant seventh. And that's what really gives this the feel of this mood or mode. So that's why you have a song like Bittersweet Symphony that has the chord progression E, B minor, A sus, and an A. That right there is in the key of A. Because A is the key, but you're starting on an E chord. So you have that Mixolydian feel. Oops. 2 chord, B, A, 4, A. So let's go ahead and loop that. And if you like this video so far, hit the like button, or tap the like button, hammer on the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. So let's check this out. Now I'll just play the basically an A major scale, but I'm going to start on E. Well, here's the famous song. Just improvise over it. And here's the scale. Mixolydian scale, which is the same thing as A major, only you're starting on the 5th degree. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you just play around inside that scale. What I love mostly about this, the scale, it has because it has a dominant, this note right here, this is what makes it special. I like to do stuff like this. play around this note. You know it's a major. But mess around with this. This is the one note that really defines the scale. Right? It's really kind of funky. My favorite riff right here. Taking this note, bending the third up to the fourth. Then you take the seventh and play around with that between the major six. Pretty cool, right? Let me know if you're picking this up, if you're enjoying this video so far. Hit the tap the like button, hammer on the subscribe button. And so check this out. There's other, I just played a gig 2 days ago, where I played an 80s gig, and there's so many songs from the 80s that have this. Like, for instance, the song Obsession? That goes, something like that, right? Whoops. Well, that's not it. That's minor. But when it gets to the chorus, it changes a little bit, and it goes, "You're my obsession. What do you want to be? You say with me, you're my obsession." So that's another example of Mixolydian mode. You have the two major chords together. Whenever you have two major chords together, it's going to be a Mixolydian mode because you have the 4 and the 5 chord. So it sounds basically like this. Check this out. If you have a little thing that's kind of like, and once again right here, two major chords. So let's put a little loop on this. No, let's try it one more time. 1 second. This is a fun one. Now, you have a D Mixolydian and then a G. So we're going to switch keys here. Really. So check out D Mixolydian and G. play right here. G. So, are you catching the feel of it? There's so many songs in that vein that are like that. Let's check out another one. Remember this one by the John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band. On the dark side, right? Check this out. Let's see. You gotta. Nope. Basically, the chord progression is a E, A, D, A. So the key is A again, but we're in E basically. We're hitting an E, A, D, and then the change goes A, D, G, D. So it's switching again to A Mixolydian. So it'll do a progression that's E Mixolydian. It goes like this. Okay. Okay, so E Mixolydian. A Mixolydian. E. And it goes. On the dark side. Oh yeah. Such a great song. So anyway, we're having some fun here. We're playing Mixolydian mode. Do you get the feel here? It all feels the same. You know, it's the Mixolydian mode. It's supposed to feel that way. It's kind of a bluesy. It's a very happy sound, but there's a little bit of an attitude, like a blues thing. It's very happy, like a major scale, but also has like a little bit of a sadder. It's major, yet it's the sadder side of major. It's the saddest of the major. So, let's see. So I release a video every week. I didn't this past week, but usually every week. So I released one last Friday on recording acoustic guitar. I don't know if you've seen that one or not, but I'll put a card right up here and a link in my description about techniques as far as placing the microphone, you know, just off of the sound hole, and some different tips and techniques for recording acoustic, because it's easier than you think to get a good acoustic guitar sound. So check that out if you're interested in that. What else we want to talk about here? Hopefully you guys are having a great time this Sunday. Thanks for spending some time with me here. If you're drinking some coffee in your Jerry Cherry mug, let me know. Or what are you drinking out there? Did you have some coffee yet? I know it's already almost 1:30. So we're having a good time. We're playing. I'm using my Jazz 3 guitar picks because you know what? I've been using these things ever since I'm 17 years old when I took my first guitar lessons. Actually, I started playing when I was 12, and it took me 5. Well, actually, I took guitar lessons, 2 lessons, when I was 12. When I first started, I learned a couple of Van Halen songs, and I think I learned, what was it? It was on my first lesson, he showed me, I think it was a Van Halen song. Where have all the good times gone? Good times gone. I think I learned that. I think I learned Running with the Devil. Something like that, right? That's more like it. Right? And then maybe I learned so that was for you, Bobby, if you're watching later on. And let's see what else. Let's do another one of these Mixolydian songs, something a little bit simpler, from the 80s. You know, it's a classic Mixolydian song. When you do, check this one out. Tears for Fears. You have a, you know, it's a, here we go. That's not a good one. That's not a good loop. Trying to get the feel of this looper. Oops. Man, technology today. I blame it on the technology. Here we go, check it out. Mixolydian. Actually, I think it was more of a, I missed a chord. So when you have a progression like this, and you're wondering what scale can I use to solo? All right, hopefully you're enjoying that. And let's see. So we got a few more minutes here. We'll do one more. Hopefully you're picking up on this stuff. And, so all these songs have a certain feel to them, It's like it's not quite a major. It would be more like this. Major. Whenever you hear something like that, completely different, and you wouldn't want to use the Mixolydian scale. Someone's playing this, no way do you use a Mixolydian scale. You would use just a regular major scale, which would sound. Listen to the difference between this. You have a. Totally different sound, right? This is the Mixolydian scale, how that would sound. Actually, it sounds pretty cool. But it just doesn't work, it's just a little bit off. I showed that to you just as an example so you could train your ear to know like what a major scale sounds like as opposed to what a Mixolydian mood will sound like. Michael O'Malley. Looks simple. Let's see, what are you saying here? My eyes are going on me. Looks simple. I've had it down. Oh, you'll have it down. Looks simple. I've had it down. Okay. All right. Well, get it. It's simple. It sure is. I mean, it's basically you have the dominant seventh. Great sound to it, Mixolydian scale. There's that seventh. It's based around the dominant seventh chord, like Jimi Hendrix. Actually, that's a 7 sharp 9. You would use that scale too, right on that. Although he may just go, check it out. He may, Hendrix, that is, my buddy Hendrix. He may just play like a minor pentatonic scale. But you could play a Mixolydian scale. A lot of acid. I'm just kidding. Don't do a lot of acid. If you want to be like Hendrix. mix them up. Pentatonic. All right. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and hopefully, how does this mixo fit in with the blues? Well, actually, I should have brought that up. Very, very important in the blues. It is, as a matter of fact, it's the most common, or one of the second most common modes in the blues. Check it out. Let me just tune up this real quick, because in blues, you mostly have 3 chords, right? The 1, 4, and 5 chord, and they're all dominant chords. So that scale, Mixolydian, is the scale for the blues, because you have an E7, say an E. A7. E7, B7, E Mixolydian, A Mixolydian, E Mixolydian, B Mixolydian, A, E, B. So you have a, check it out. A7, E, B7, E7, E. E Mixolydian. A Mixolydian. E Mixolydian. B. A. B. E. Now check it out. Here's the 7th. Dominant 7th and the 3rd. Here's the A. Here's the 7th. Back to the E. Here's the 7th. Same thing on B. E. Actually, that was wrong. So yeah, it's very important in the blues. You have your three Mixolydian scales, E, A, and B, the 1-4-5 chord. And just kind of, you know, play the three scales over the three chords and try to not do what I just did and hit a bunch of bad notes. But focus on just trying to, you know, play the scale up and down. Focus on the arpeggio of the chords, really. Try to find the thirds, the fifths. You know, when you're close to it. Like if you're in E, Mixolydian, when it goes to A, here's the seventh of A. It goes back to E. Just a half step up is the third of the E, Mixolydian. And on the B, like where's the next B? The closest B. I could hit. Well, I could go down to here. It's the fifth of B. Fifth of A. E. I don't want to hit it. Sorry. All right, guys. Well, that just about wraps it up for today. Thanks for spending the time with me today. And I love you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know if there's any video ideas you might have for next Sunday. I think starting September 12th, I'm going to start going live at 12 o'clock instead of 1. I know football season's coming around. And kickoff is September 12th, so give people time to actually watch the game. Play some guitar to about 12:30, and then at 1 o'clock, you got some football. All right? So, all right, guys. Let me know in the comments if there's anything for next week, any other modes or any other ideas that you're working on that you have some questions about that you would like me to go over. All right. So, enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you very much, Tom, Lori, and Michael for hanging out here. Very, very cool of you. I appreciate it very much. And Bradley for spending some time with me here on Sunday, because I know it's pretty out and there's so many things you could be doing, but you're hanging out here with me. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday and the rest of your week. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like me to show for next week. All right? And I will see you next time. Oh, and maybe I'll see you on Thursdays at 7:30 where I do my Facebook Live, Jerry Cherry Band, where I play mostly original songs and some fun covers. So check that out as well. So until next time, be cool, be kind, and be cherry. See? Be cherry. All right, guys. Love yous. Peace. See you next time. Ciao.